Alright, how you doing? I am Colin and this is Shine Automotive Extra, our extra channel where we now film the Week in Shine, but we're getting caught back up and re-uploading all the old Week in Shine, so it's on this channel. So if you've not seen them before, you can get all up to date, or if you want to watch them again, you can enjoy watching them again. So let's crack on with episode number 3. It's going to get further on in this when I'm going to lose track of what video it is. But yeah, enjoy today's episode. It is a new year and it is cold morning, and this is the 4th of January. This is our first day open back up after the Christmas, and we are chocker. So we're going to do a Week in Shine because doing any content on the bills this week is going to be a nightmare. So this is a Week in Shine part 4, and we've got that van in. Something's gone wrong with the van with the brakes. Got that golfing, got that to do. Got a little white K down in the front. Sam's doing something with Russell's van in the garage. So yeah, this is Week in Shine, day 1, but it's Tuesday because it was bank holiday. Hope everyone's alright. What's up with it like?
Well, at least it's not the DPF.
Oh God, I remember that one. That was the last Week in Shine, wasn't it?
Did you have to take this off to get to the DPF?
No. I ended up with a short straw because I did that Mercedes.
No, I didn't.
Yes, I did.
Half an hour job, that, mate.
What's up? The heater's not working or something.
There's a hole in it.
Is it? All in the radiator? Yeah. Don't be damaging his aircon. His aircon works, doesn't it?
Yeah. Which is a nightmare because that's in the way.
Just hit it with a hammer.
There's a pipe off.
Right, so the little K had a couple of engine lights on. I've just got back from being in the run in it. I think it's just had a little bit of a flutter. It come up with faults that don't normally happen, so whether it's been stalled or something like that, which is quite common, and it can confuse itself. But everything stayed off. I'll let her use the car. There's nothing drastic that's worrying me, so there's no point changing these bits just for the light being on when it could have just had a little bit of a flutter. So she'll just get charged for a diagnostics, which is just a normal general 1 hour fee charge we have here, and that's it, done. And if it stays off, she's had a cheap diagnostics, because you know what main dealers are like. You know, that's just cost her a straight 45 quid that, and I've been on with it nearly an hour, 50 minutes. So you know, I don't think that's bad. We don't charge fortunes. Our overheads aren't massive. Do you know what I mean? Like and subscribe and all that, and then I don't have to do boring stuff like this. So that Renault that we've just pulled outside, that needs a radiator, so we've got one coming for that. So we've pulled this Transit in now, which needs a thermostat housing and decent pads on the front. So we'll just jump in and get that sorted, and that'll be that one done out the way. It's turning into a busy week, which is all good. Right, so the thermostat's done, that's warming up. I've got these brakes done. They're all done. New brakes on this side. This side, the bearing wasn't very well, so, and I've done it all off the floor because I was getting lazy today. So I've got a new wheel bearing coming out, so this will have disc pads and a new wheel bearing on this side. Because the other side came to bits dead easy because it's had a bearing, and these are a nightmare to do. So, and they're a nightmare to get the bearing off. But while it's in bits, it might as well have the bearing because that is the original bearing on that car. So we'll get the bearing off, get a new bearing on, and that'll be probably it's done for the day. I think we've had a good day today. Very nice, got loads done. All the new bearing and the wheel is going back on, and that is done for Monday. It's Tuesday today, isn't it? Tuesday. So we'll see what Wednesday has coming, whatever, bye. It's Wednesday. I might have forgot to start filming, right? So that van that needed the new radiator, can you see the new radiator? No, that's the aircon, because there's a radiator behind it, right? That's got its new radiator on. Sam's just doing the bill. That's ready to go out. This Golf that was in, that was suspected the juddering flywheel, ended up being the caliper. The caliper was seized on. So we've got caliper, putting distant pads on it, then we'll give it another test run. But what was happening when it was getting warm, obviously the brakes were binding on more. Went up on the motorway, Sam did. As soon as he took his foot off the accelerator, boom, and you get in the judder. So this is a cheap fix because it's not a flywheel and it's not a clutch, so the customer will be over the moon. So I'm just building this side up while we're waiting for a caliper coming for the other side. Loads going on. It's nearly midday now because I forgot to start filming, but never mind. Don't tell me off, don't tell me off. Have you got them all cleaned and sorted out for the new year? You got them nice and clean, they all start. These are some of our sales. Cars Mark lives next door, comes in and helps out. That had got a little bit of damp inside just with over winter, so he's just cleaning them out, giving them a wipe round, making sure they all start so they're looking nice when somebody comes to look at buying them. So we've got a nice Corsa there. That Jag is really, really clean for its age, and that Astra Corsa's a diesel Corsa if anyone's after a diesel Corsa on a template. Very nice. Can do that with 12 months MOT for a good price. Cheap price today, special friend. What am I on about? Alright, mate. We'll do that. Right, that Golf is done and fixed. The brakes, so he's going to be well happy with that. That's still waiting to be collected. Oh, bloody radio's on. Right, that's had a full service and it's ready for its MOT. Tomorrow, I'm going to go early in the morning. I think it's in at 7:30. So hopefully that should be all right. We actually did the axle bushes on our YouTube shorts on this one, and we put poly bushes in, which is cheaper alternative than putting the proper Mondeo bushes in, because you don't need no fitting kit as well. They're just literally, you burn the old ones out and you spray the new ones in with a hammer. Then yeah, that's today. Once we've done that one, the Laguna, I've just been to test in the black Laguna. That's just failed its test on a load of bits. That's what it's tyres, pads on the front, pads on the rear, coil spring, and the strut top bearing. By the sounds of it, it's a bit rough. So I've ordered all them bits in, so that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. And Sam's trying to get a bulb for it because it was a H1 bulb and I thought it was a H7, and they didn't put that in the price, and them H1 bulbs are a fortune. So I'll take that one on the chin. I made it out alive. What's in the boxes, you say? What is in the boxes? Right, little sneak peek. Remember the Turbo K? It's been blown up and we're rebuilding an engine. Can I help you? Can I help you? No, go in your bed because you've been naughty girl today, haven't you? Been naughty. I'm sorry, Dad, I won't do it again. I won't steal all the biscuits and eat Bella's food. No, you won't. Right, bed. So Turbo K video is coming up and we've got some proper mods and we're trying to get a bit more ponies out of it. Right, let's get on to Thursday. Right, on to Thursday. It's nice and early in the morning and we've sold our little black Corsa that I was on about. Because I mentioned it in the video, somebody's been and bought it. So I'm buzzing. So just brought it in the garage to check it over, and it's right as rain, so it ain't gonna need nothing for test. So I thought, we might do a bit of, need to put some brakes on, or a bit of an exhaust pipe, or a bush, or a broken spring, and there's nothing. So we've got it booked in for MOT tomorrow, Friday, and we've got a service coming in at about 12 o'clock, and it's like, we're just gonna like chat now for a little bit, maybe do some merch sales, if we've got any. Who knows? See you in a bit. We've got this seat in for just an oil and filter service. I've done the oil because I forgot to film, and the filter, so we've got the air filter, the oil, the air filter, fuel filter and the pollen filter to do, and then that's it done. And then we've got to bring another car in that's got a bit of a big issue. Well, it might be a big issue, it might be an easy issue. It's nice to see a filter that isn't that bad, but it's nice to see that the car's kept up with its servicing.
Just taking this one out, it's not too bad either.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah, it's alright, that.
Not bad.
Put that one in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not good, it's green.
Well, you can't put a green one in if it's a blue one.
No.
They're a better idea, aren't they? You have to bleed them up.
Don't do a culling and end up with it all over the floor.
Hey, that's not me. I wouldn't have pushed it in that fast. It would have spilled everywhere. Only pollen filter. Don't spill it.
Don't call me Colin, mate.
Even the cabin filter. Wait. No, that's well overdue. That's a new cabin filter. Going back in. That was a nightmare because of the sat-nav thing. You can't just get to it. It's a right nightmare to get out, but it's done. The next one, we have this Audi in, and it shot its injector out. It's broke the leak off pipe off there. It's bent that pipe. That is wedged in there because obviously the fuel rail there, so it bent that, and in there it is got, see the bolt that holds the clamp, so there's a clamp there that holds the two injectors in, and that one has gone. But that bolt, I've been winding it out. Would you believe it? It's loose, so I'm going to just keep winding it out. I'm nearly at the top now because I forgot to film, and we have up the top of the yard a Seat we bought for scrap, and it's got all the bits we need.
It's got the pipe.
And has it got the pipe and the bolt?
It's got the bolt.
So I'm nearly out with that, and then what a repair. I always like, it's always handy, it doesn't happen very often, but we buy scrap cars and stuff like that, and we keep them for a bit, and normally over the year we'll sell something off it, and this is perfect because the bloke's going to be able to get to work tomorrow if we can get this bolt out, so I'll carry on. Yeah, well, all I'm doing is I'm hoping that it's not detonated anything to chuck it out, and it's just been that bolt has gone weak. But that bolt looks like it's been broken for ages, in all fairness, if someone's done some work on it and over tightened that bolt. Luckily we've got one, but I just can't get the last of the threads out, so Sam's just clearing the space now. There's the end of the injector on there. Yeah. And then I'm just going to get in now with a drill bit, just drill down it, and then hopefully it'll just nip it up.
Is it, isn't it?
Yeah. So all the bits that we've got from our Seat, is it a Seat, Sam?
Seat Lee and FR.
Seat Lee and FR, they've cross-referenced over and they fit on here, so I'll drill away an hour and a half into it.
Come on. Come on.
Teasing it out.
She's got a bit of length to her.
Well, I can always put the drill bit down it a bit more, and you might just be able to use the drill bit.
It's alright. We're just sending it all the way back in.
No, just put the drill bit in by your hand. And it'll just grab it. Trust me.
It's fine.
Sure? Yeah. And just put that in it and just wind it out by hand.
Yeah. I think what we might want to do is put it back in and see whether we can get it out faster.
What, faster?
Yeah.
What, like try and put it right down and nip it up, put some super glue in there or something as well?
Loctite, mate.
Yeah, Loctite. Taking a little bit of time, but obviously there's a lot to strip off to get to it, and you're still going to be not being much better. I know that rubber grommet seal, we removed that, there was a bit more room, but I just drilled down it till it grabbed it and then turned the drill backwards and then it pulled it out.
That's it.
And we haven't damaged the drill bit, which we were prepared to sacrifice one. Happy to say that Audi's fixed. And I'm so glad we had the bits to keep his price down, because it would have cost, in the bits that we needed, it would have cost a fortune. Expensive, especially them leak-off bits, they are expensive. You can buy cheap Chinese ones, but they just break. So I've been out for running it, happy days. The guy's just picking up his Seat now, so that is the end of Thursday, which has been a nice, quiet Thursday, and I've enjoyed it. We started doing some work on the Turbo K as well, because we've blown it up, so we've bought some fancy engine bits. We've done some work to the head, so that's going to be a good video. And there's a track day on the 22nd of January at Alton Park on a Saturday, I think the 22nd is. So if anyone want to come down and say hello at Alton Park, feel free to. I just waffle and waffle and waffle. Right, so the Renault, right, is fixed and done and gone, that Laguna. I totally forgot, right, to film it. This week in Shine's been... We sold the Corsa, and the Corsa was going for MOT at 12. Guess what? You believe this? Common fault with one. ECU behind the scuttle, swimming, wouldn't run properly. I've had a hairdryer on it, would you believe, for the last hour. It started up. I just shoved it around the corner. So I'm taking all this out, cleaning all the leaves and the guttering out, and I'm going to blather that ECU in grease, in white silicone grease, so water can't get into it. The look that we're having this week is being a nightmare. So, and I can't get that MOT till next week now because I've missed my slot, and the MOT slots are massive at the moment.
Who's been in here? A long one.
Long one. Oh, gone.
Morning! Right, today is a little bit of a different one, isn't it, bro?
Sure is.
And we're heading down to see.
Made no odds anyway, which car we went in.
Oh, he was going to fill it up with diesel, he said.
Yeah.
We better get some diesel now. Bugger. So we're going to go see John Hogg, and we're going to go and look at this G-Wagon and come up with a game plan.
V8.
V8.
LS3, is it? LS3?
But the main problem with that for me is that it'll do about 14 to 16 miles a gallon.
So fuel consumption needs to be.
But is it something you want to use every day?
It would be, because I can't afford to have a load of cars standing around looking pretty.
Yeah.
It needs to be a practical vehicle, really.